Donald Trump's Gaza plan, Middle East plan, is all over the places. I will explain to you why I think so. Before I do that, just to remind you, most of my viewers are not subscribed. If you happen to be one of them, consider subscribing. It is backfiring every single step of the way. What is happening right now is, as we have seen, this is the report that is being circulating on social media and also on mainstream media. A U.S. security firm is hiring nearly 100 U.S. Special Forces veterans to help run a checkpoint in Gaza during the Israeli-Hamas truce, introducing armed American contractors into the heart of one of the world's most violent conflict zones. UG Solutions, a low-profile company founded in 23 and based in Davidson, North Carolina, is offering a daily rate starting at $1,100 with a $10,000 advance to veterans it hires, according to the recruitment email. They will stop the checkpoint at a key intersection in Gaza's interior, said the spokesperson, who confirmed the authenticity of the email. Now, they will be getting how many veterans who will be patrolling the area? 100, but I think that the number could increase or maybe it could decrease. But the point here is that this company, UG Solution, would not send these troops or these veterans, special forces, to Gaza until they have an approval from Donald Trump. In other words, Donald Trump knew what was going on and he authorized this kind of troop deployment into Gaza. Now, there are two situations. Let's take a look at this one first. Hamas official claim groups continue to rule Gaza, not going anywhere. A senior Hamas official says the group will continue to govern the Gaza Strip until a Palestinian alternative is found, underscoring its survival after 15 months of devastating war. Speaking to the Associated Press in Cairo on Thursday, Taher Naouni says the 12-day-old ceasefire between Israel and Hamas means that, quote-unquote, practically we can say that the war is over, end quote. But he says the end must be confirmed by reaching agreement on the truce's second phase, which would see the return of remaining living hostages and a complete Israeli military withdrawal from Gaza. But here is the main point, guys. When I shared this news article, this is what I wanted to highlight. Hamas officials claims group continuing to rule Gaza means even though Donald Trump is sending those veterans, those special forces, into Gaza in order to stop the northern part of the region not to be infiltrated by Hamas's weapons and all of these military gears they need for future attacks, they are deploying these forces to monitor, to have an eye on the ground. But it is backfiring because now Hamas is coming out and claiming that, look, we're not going anywhere. Rather, we're going to be ruling over Gaza. So do whatever you want, Donald Trump. We're not getting anywhere. Now, this is also coming at a time when Donald Trump said that I'm going to be cleaning out Gaza. What we are saying is a complete opposite statement from resistance forces in Gaza, where we see that they are now defying anything that Donald Trump is trying to accomplish in Gaza, which will mean now that we have 100 veteran forces in Gaza, we might see U.S. troops, military official troops in Gaza very, very soon. So how this backfired? Well, this is how it backfired. Donald Trump wanted to get rid of Gaza and the fighters saying we are here, we are not going anywhere. Number two way how this has backfired is this one. Turkey completely opposed to Trump proposal to clean out Gaza. Why this is significant? Why this is important, especially coming at this moment? Take a listen to what Turkish Foreign Minister Hakan Fidan is saying. Turkish Foreign Minister Hakan Fidan said the Turkish government is completely opposed, quote unquote, to President Donald Trump's proposal to transfer Palestinians from Gaza to neighboring countries Jordan and Egypt. Fidan told a news conference in Doha with his Qatari counterpart that the proposal is a violation of humanitarian law, adding that Turkey supports Egypt and Jordan's statement rejecting the plan. Turkey remained quiet for a very long time, at least since Donald Trump, he declared that he wanted to clean out Gaza. That happened 4 or 5 days ago. Turkey was like, no, we're not going to say anything. They were observing how Jordan and Egypt will react. Now that Donald Trump spoke to President Sisi in Egypt, we have seen that the issue of cleaning out Gaza was not even brought up. Trump's plan was not even brought up in the conversation with Sisi, indicating that Sisi, Egypt, Jordan, they are completely done with this kind of plan that they think is absolutely going to be a war crime. In fact, this is what King Abdullah said. This is a war crime if we want to displace the people of Gaza, and this is not going to happen. Now, after observing all of these things, now Turkey can actually talk about this and also coming at a time when US is now doing stuff that they should not be doing. For example, putting veterans forces on the ground to have an eye on the people of Gaza is not something that is acceptable by any standard. Turkey knows it, that this is the time we need to come out and voice our support for the people of Palestine, and also supporting Egypt and Jordan's decision in regards to Donald Trump's clean out Gaza plan that hugely backfires. This is where it had also backfired. So number one was that the fighters, they're saying we're going to rule. Number two, now Turkey is saying that, look, what Donald Trump is saying, we completely oppose it. But there is this thing happening, as I said in the beginning of this video, that Donald Trump's foreign policy is a complete mess. This is why I said that. Take a look at this particular report. Trump's strategic proposal, U.S. troop withdrawal from Syria linked to Turkey-Israel normalization. So what basically they're trying to accomplish here. So in a surprising political development, media reports have revealed a tempting offer made by U.S. President Donald Trump to his Turkish counterpart Recep Tayyip Erdogan. The proposal involves the withdrawal of the American forces from Syria in exchange for Turkey resuming good relations with Israel. Now, a lot of people have this problem with Erdogan saying, oh, he has a good relationship with Israel. But Turkey has a good relationship. They're supplying oil, supplying this and that. But wait a second, if they have a good relationship with Israel, then why would Trump use that as a bargaining chip for Turkey to have all of these troops removed, U.S. troops removed from Syria? Why would U.S. would offer Turkey that if Turkey is already having a good relationship with Israel? The reality of it is that, yes, Turkey has to have their relationship, their promise with Israel, because those signs, those agreements, the oil supply to Israel from Turkey through Azerbaijan, through Armenia, were signed before the ceasefire, before the genocide started. They had to keep their promise. They had to honor their promises. This is why perhaps, I do not know, even though I disagree with Erdogan, I should say that Erdogan should have cut off supplies of oil and gas to Israel. But this is one of the main reasons why they could not do it, because they promised, they signed a paper. If they did not violate, or if they withdrew from this agreement with Israel that we're not going to be supplying you oil and gas anymore, then Turkey could have been in big trouble in the court. I do not know the whole extent of the situation, but this is one of the reasons, as I said. And now that Donald Trump wants Turkey to have a relationship with Israel, good relationship, you have to have it, and I will withdraw my troops from Syria. It is very, very interesting, isn't it? At the same time, very, very confusing. Like Donald Trump, what he wants to do. If he withdraws his troops from Syria, then what will happen? Of course, Syrian rebel groups and the government will become stronger and united, because there will be no Kurdish forces in Syria anymore, and that unity of Syrian government and Syrian military will be a big problem for Israel down the road. So Trump is trying to protect Israel from Gaza, from attack from Gaza, from Hamas, but at the same time he is actually doing the exact opposite by securing that place, Syria, for this Syrian government to be united. Definitely it's a very complex situation. United States, Donald Trump knows he cannot protect Israel from all sides. He cannot protect or guarantee Israel a long-term solution or permanent solution to that problem, because again, for Israel, everything is a problem. Turkey is a problem. Syria is a problem. Gaza is a problem. Donald Trump is trying to strike a balance to what I think is happening here, but at the same time becoming very, very confusing, as this is what is happening right now in the world politics. If you have any more comments, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a wonderful day. Take care.